So we are just 6 days away from the November general election now, where voters will cast their votes on 2 hot button issues.
Now, one of which is issue 2. That would allow adults 21 and older to buy, grow, and possess marijuana, and all cannabis products would be taxed 10% on top of the sales tax. A local gun store owner says if issue 2 passes, it could create some difficulties for gun owners. Under federal law, you are not allowed to own or buy a gun if you use or possess marijuana. Now, federal law does not make exceptions for states where cannabis is legalized. NBC4's Anna Hoffman has been talking with experts to learn more about this. She joins us in studios with what this means for gun owners.
Yeah, so Jennifer and Jared, this means that gun owners are going to have to make a choice whether they would like to own a gun or whether they would like to use marijuana. Now, I do want to point out that this has always been the standard when purchasing a gun. Experts say issue 2 passing will just make it a little more prevalent.
Eric Delbert, the owner of LEPD Firearms and Range, says marijuana is always a conversation while selling a gun. But now with issue 2, the legalization of marijuana on Ohio's ballot, he says this topic should be in the spotlight.
It's not us asking the question, it's simply on the form, and people have read that.
He is referring to a questionnaire from the ATF, which every person looking to purchase a gun must fill out. It asks, are you a user of marijuana, narcotic drugs, or any other controlled substance? If the answer is yes, you are not allowed to buy or own a gun under federal law. The law does not make exemptions for states where marijuana is legal.
People sometimes, unbeknownst to them, by having a medical marijuana card or by utilizing marijuana recreationally in those states, they have now forfeited their right under federal law.
I know a lot of gun owners who are very responsible in that, in which they do not purchase marijuana even in legal markets because they know that it could, affect their gun ownership rights. I have other people that I know that have said, look, I'm just going to get rid of my guns.
Justin Breinbaugh, an assistant professor at Capital University who specializes in the cannabis industry, says this debate is not new. He says there are plenty of states who emphasize the Second Amendment and want to legalize marijuana.
State representatives, state senators who have tried to bring bills to the table that really try to connect this idea of state legalization and the Second Amendment when it comes to gun ownership. Federally, there hasn't been a lot of movement there. At what point do the federal government jump in and maybe get more aggressive with this? That's kind of the big question mark right now.
We spoke with a Republican strategist yesterday who says there is always a concern about residual impact with these ballot issues. He says he doesn't think there's going to be much to worry about here. Jared. All
right, Anna, thank you. NBC4 is your local election headquarters. To learn more information about issue 2 or where you can vote, head to our website, NBC4i.com, and click on your local election headquarters under the news tab.